Good evening, how are you?
I'm great, and you?
I'm great too, good to see you.
Good to see you.
So, hello guys, hello YouTube, I'm Andrea. I am replacing Sarah today, and let me explain a little bit how Talk and Talk works. So, Talk and Talk is a platform to practice English, Spanish, Italian, and French. This is an immersion, this is not a class. It means that I am not a teacher, I am not here to correct or teach anyone, but we are here to speak and improve our English conversation in the best way, speaking, you know, guys. So feel free to talk a lot. And the topic today is technology and education. I think we will have a good time. So let's see, as we are here on 7 people, I will create one more room just to make the conversation flow better. And in this small room, guys, please choose a leader to guide the conversation. Don't forget to introduce yourself, okay? And 10 minutes before the end, I will bring you back here to the main room to discuss how was the experience, okay, guys? So let me put the question for Nayara and Elton. Just a moment, guys. Can you see the question, Nayara, Elton? It's okay?
All right.
Okay, let's go. I will create the rooms. Okay. So guys, that's it. If you receive the invitation, please accept and have a great conversation. See you soon, guys. Okay, so here we have, let me see. Elton, Nayara, and Rogério, please. Elton, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah. I'm 30 years old. I'm from São Paulo. I'm graduated in computer science. I have been working as a mid-level Python developer. I live with a little doggy. In my free time, I like to do outdoor activities. I'm trying to have a routine to read some books per month. That's it.
Very nice, guys. And about you, Rogério?
Well, okay, guys. Good evening again. I'm Rogério. I'm 44. I live in Cosmópolis, São Paulo. I'm married to kids, and I work as a manufacturer analyst. And it's a pleasure being here to talk English with you guys, to practice English with you, as always. Thank you.
Thank you, Rogério. Nayara, it's your turn, please.
Yes. I am Nayara. I am 30 years old. I live in Joinville, Santa Catarina. I am married and I don't have children. I just have 2 dogs. I am a financial analyst and I have a degree in business administration. In my free time, I like to stay here and talk, you know? And I like to walk with my dogs. I like to listen to music and watch some movies, and that's it.
Okay, thank you, Nayara. And about me, guys, I'm Andrea. I'm 46 years old. I live in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo, but I was born in São Bernardo do Campo. I work as an assistant administrative in a Japanese restaurant. And this month I started a course, a logistic course. I needed to have a degree because I quit in the past, so it's important now. What else, guys? I really love studying English. I'm improving a lot my speaking skills here on Talk and Talk. And I've been here since October 2021. It's a long time. And sometimes I think I don't improve so much, but yeah, I think we need to accept the process, you know. Sometimes we will feel bad, sometimes we will feel happy, and we need to accept the process. And that's it, guys, about me. So let's start our conversations. Elton, what's the role of technology in education, and how has technology impacted education?
It's a hard question. I believe that the technology help the education from people that live in a remote location, because it could come from anywhere. Education, like jobs, and I believe that the technology has the pros and the cons, because these days I was following a news relating that the technology in classroom isn't very good for the students with I don't know, the children's. This isn't good for the development. And I don't know, I believe that's it.
But do you agree with it or not? Do you think
Yeah,
it's
yeah. I feel that the technology uh, leave you more lazy to read. I don't know, but I believe that isn't good for your creativity, for your imagination. I believe I like physical books. I like physical contact with the teacher or something like that. That sorry. But that's it. It's my opinion.
nice? Thank you for sharing, Elton. And about you, Rogério, what do you think about this question?
Well, Andrea, arguably, I think the technology is a good way for us to improve our life, improve our careers. I mean, it has an important role nowadays, because imagine it, if we in this meeting had to go to a place to talk in English. Imagine if
Yeah.
all of us are from different cities. It would be impossible, almost impossible. And look what we are doing right now. We are in different cities, uh, talking, sharing ideas, and we are using technology. It's amazing, in my opinion. Imagine if you need to go to reunite in a place, in some place. It would be impossible. So I think it has an important role, and of course we need to be mindful, because uh, sometimes it can't replace a teacher, or having a conversation face to face, but it has an important role nowadays, without a shadow of a doubt. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you and Elton. Elton said that the technology has the pros and cons. I agree with it. Depending on the situation, for example, for kids, I think the parents need to be, how can I say that? To be near of the kids, to know, to see what the kids are doing with technology, what the kids are watching on the cell phone, on the notebook, I don't know. But as Rogério said, I think it's very important. Imagine in pandemic times, if you don't have technology, a lot of work jobs, a lot of jobs are remote jobs starting because of the pandemic and because of the technology. So it's really good. And about you, Nayara?
Yes, I agree with you when we talking about kids, because I don't agree with giving cell phones to children. They don't have maturity our responsibility to do the things in our cell phones. And I think it's really dangerous because you need to know how to use technology for education, because technology can destroy a person's life, or it can change completely for the better. And I think only we adults, and we know how we can use to read some book, for example, or to stay here learning English or another course. And yeah, and I think the rule of technology is making education more accessible and making learning easier. And for example, I'm here and I learned English completely online. Today we have several types of course online and classes, and this is really nice. And yeah, I think it's that. But I think the most important is to know how to use technology to your life, to improve your life for good things, you know, because we have things that I can say that's not good.
Yeah, there is a bad part of technology. Nayara, continue with you. Can you read the next question for us and answer,
Yes.
please?
What are the challenge of integrating technology in education? I think it's because here mostly in Brazil, we have a lot of disequality. I don't know if this word exists,
Yeah.
but and it's hard to think about that some people already that don't have a cell phone, for example, and don't have a laptop or something to study with technology, and they don't have these things because they don't have money to buy the sometimes some families don't have even a television in your house, and this is so distant for to my life, you know, because I have in my house I have television, cell phone, laptop, and these things, and we have a lot of people that don't have these things. And I think this is the most challenge, because okay, technology nowadays it's really important to get a better job, you know, because when we want to apply for some job, it doesn't matter if is the administration or T, TI or something, you know, you need to know how to use technology, because if you don't know how to use like PowerPoint or Word or something, web, or you know, you will not get any job, like at least a good job, you know. And yeah, we need technology. We don't have another way to earn money nowadays, you know, to improve our lives. We need to know how to use.
Yeah, and you said something very interesting, and I agree with you, because there are a lot of places that don't have even I don't know if it's correct, the electric light, you know,
Yes.
to how this place will be able to receive internet, for example.
Yeah.
So it's impossible to kids or another person to start or to learn from the internet because they don't have. So I think it's the biggest challenge is to make everybody how can I say that, have the access to internet, you know, to technology. And about you, Elton?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I believe that a lot of people don't have the condition to acquire the technology. Some people are fighting for surviving, not for living. And I believe this is the big challenge for this kind of people and for the government to bring the technology or education from the technology for every population. And I don't know other reason. I believe that this is more clear for everyone. Is the accessibility.
Yeah, I agree. And you, Rogério, do you agree?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we can't deny that, unfortunately, here in Brazil, Brazil is still a poor country. We can't deny it. We are still a poor country. We have a lot of issues to solve. I mean, like you said, Andrea, I saw a couple days ago a breaking news that in Espírito Santo is a state close to Rio de Janeiro, and
Yeah.
there, in some cities, it's impossible. It's unbelievable to say, but there they don't have even electricity in their house in some cities. It's crazy. It's crazy because it's an important state actually. Something is an important state close to Rio de Janeiro, and in some cities there they don't have even electricity. How can they gonna have technology to learn, to implement this kind of things? It's crazy. So we are not like US, that when in US they are most part of the family, they are from the middle class, and here in Brazil we are the completely opposite. We are most of our families are from the low class, unfortunately. So we have a lot of things to solve before we implement this kind of thing here in Brazil, unfortunately. Okay.
Yeah, we need to start with it, electricity, how can I say that? Saneamento básico, it's important too. Yeah,
With the
it's the
basic.
minimum. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the basic, the minimum, the basic, for sure. I was thinking, guys, how was the education, because I don't have kids, Rogério, I know that you have kids, in the pandemic times, because the kids don't go to school, to physical school. Imagine if people that don't have internet or notebook, how can these kids learn it? Can you imagine it? Rogério, do you have something to add? Because you have children, I'd like to
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, well, for sure, it was a really hard time for those who didn't have a way to study at that time, in the pandemic time. I mean, fortunately, here in my house, we could follow the class because we live here in São Paulo. São Paulo is an important state, but yeah, we managed to follow the class. But think about people living in poor areas here in Brazil, where they even don't have electricity. It's crazy, and I think they lost so much time because of the pandemic, and yeah, somehow it's gonna be really hard for them in the future. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard, guys. So thank you, Rogério. Let's move on, guys. Elton, how can technology be used to improve student learning? Do you have an example?
Yeah, like Rogério said, like now we are learning from our home. This is the best approach to mention now. And I believe that it helped me and everyone a lot, because before you needed to go to the library to get a book and start to study a specific subject. And nowadays we have all the information in front of us with a click or a type on the keyboard. That's it.
Yeah, it's interesting because I remember when I was a kid, a child, a teenager, I used to go to library to do my homeworks, for example. And nowadays we just click on the mouse and we have a lot of
Or even in
information.
cell phone, you can search.
Yeah, that's it. It's interesting. And sometimes I remember a lot of books that the people that you work is on library do for you, to research about the topic that you needed. A lot of books. Oh my gosh, it was terrible in that time. And
But
about you,
see,
Nayar? Oh, go ahead.
but I believe that this situation has a cons too,
Yeah,
because we have I don't know, excess information.
yeah,
So sometimes I feel lost because I don't know what path I need to follow, because the information sometimes have a lot of paths, and sometimes you need I don't know, a person or a teacher to guide you to your destination.
yeah. A lot of information make us feel confused. Like talking about in English. I love studying English. I have many difficulties, as you know, but I follow a lot of people on Instagram,
Yeah,
a lot
me
of
too.
teacher, and I save a lot of tips, and why I will do with it. It's a lot of information, and tomorrow or 1 month later, I will don't remember what I save on my Instagram. I don't know if it happens with you guys. For me, it's terrible. And
Yeah,
you,
me too.
Nayara?
I think the internet helped me to understand that everything that I want is up to me, and well, I finished my work at 6 o'clock. I think I took a shower, I ate, and I put my pajamas, and I'm here, and I'm here studying, and I think this is it's really good, because I feel more relaxed, and I feel good to learn a new thing, because I don't have the stress of the traffic, for example. I don't need to stay hours in the traffic. It's just, because if I uh, if I need, for example, go to the regular classes and some physical place, and I need to go there and stay there for maybe 1 hour, just reading a book or something, and repeat the same word, and blue and house and this thing. And we are not able to learn in a short time, for example. And I am the proof that we can learn a lot only with the technology and internet, because in the beginning of this year I start to learn English, and six months after I'm here and I'm speaking English. This is weird.
Perfectly. Perfectly.
And this is weird sometimes for me, but I need to say that this is only constancy and dedication, because if we don't have these things in our lives, we cannot achieve our goals. So I think technology is you need to know how to use. I think this is the key.
Yeah, very nice. And about you, Rogério?
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree with Nayara. She said everything. I mean, I also I consider myself a self-educated, because I graduate by studying online, at home. I'm graduating logistics since 2015. I mean, I didn't need to go to university just to take my tests, and you can save a lot of time doing that. We don't need to get a lot of traffic. I mean, it was really useful for me because at that time my kids were so young, and it really helped me. However, Nayara said an important thing. You need to dedicate yourself, because if you are at home, a student, you are going to be tempted to grab this one over here, this one, and then
Yeah.
waste a lot of time, you know.
Just scrolling.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. It's crazy because without we realize we can waste a lot of time scrolling our smartphone, It's crazy, but yeah. And then I started learning English as well, like you, Nayara, at home. And here I am. I'm speaking English with you guys. And yeah, I think it's really important, but it works for some people. Some people, this kind of method doesn't work at all. Some people, I don't know what happened to them, but for some people it doesn't work. They prefer to go to school to watch class, to watch some class face to face with the teacher. And yeah, some
Repeat
people.
your words, like Nayara said.
Exactly,
Repeating words.
exactly. So for some people it doesn't work, but in order to learn at home, you need to dedicate yourself. You need to be focused, about what you're doing. Otherwise you just gonna waste your time and your money. Okay.
Yeah, you said everything, Rogério. Uh, as I said before, I love studying English. I started in 2019 in a regular school. I finished this year my course in that school. Now I am only on Talk and Talk, and I started to study logistics also, Rogério, last month. Uh, I am
How
in the
nice.
beginning. Yeah, I am in the beginning, but we need to have focus, because I am studying EAD
Mhm.
like you, but sometimes I don't have focus. I have focus to stay here on Talk and Talk every day, every
Mhm.
time. If I can, I will stay here, but to study another. Oh gosh, sometimes I think I will study, I will go to Talk and Talk. Let me see.
But
I
don't you
then
worry,
I
Andrea.
am here.
If I could, if I could do it, you're gonna make it for sure.
Yeah. I need to focus more, but yeah, I need to improve. Yeah, guys, and I agree with you. This kind of method that we are doing now, it's the best. So let's move on. Rogério, please, your turn to read the next question.
Okay, let me see. The next one's gonna be number 5. What is the
Four,
future? 4?
I
Oh,
think
sorry.
four. Yeah,
Okay, sorry. So,
no
how can
problem.
teachers use technology to enhance their teaching? Uh, well, I think it's a good way, it's a good tool for them to teach the students. I mean, actually, a lot of teachers we can see on Instagram, they use a lot of technology to help the students to learn. And nowadays we have the famous chat GPT,
Mhm.
and yeah, some teachers
Yeah.
are using this tool to teach the students. And it's a good way, actually, for them to help them to teach the students, to organize their class. And it's a good tool, because we can't deny it. Technology is in everything in your life. Basically, is in everything, in your refrigerator, in your smartphones, in your television. It's crazy. Technology is in everything in your life nowadays. Okay?
Yeah, and I agree with you because like I am doing this logistic course, and sometimes we have some online, ao vivo, online classes, but ao vivo, I don't know how to say that. And I saw the teachers in trouble with Zoom, because it's a new how can I say that? It's a new technology for some kind of people that have an age, for example, more age. So sometimes it's difficult to handle, but I believe that everybody knows how to deal with it. And about you, well,
Yeah, I believe with you, Rogério. I believe that the most part of the people don't know how to search some specific subject. And I believe that the teachers can make some homework uh, uh, for the students do a research with specific subjects. And I agree that the ChatGPT can help, but I agree that it can be bad for the students because sometimes they only search for the easy part of the question and they don't think to solve the problem. They give that responsibility from the to the ChatGPT or to AI. And I believe that what the teachers can teach for the students is how they can search for specific subjects, because a lot of the time in the most of the time I I see students or people in general looking or I mean asking sorry
no problem.
the people asking for questions that you can find easily if you go to the Google in the first result response, and some people don't know how to search.
Yeah, guys, I have to confess that here on Talk and Talk, as a hostess, you are responsible to make the questions, to create the topic, to make the questions. And I am avoiding to use the ChatGPT because I need to be creative. And if I need the ChatGPT all the time to create my questions, it's not a creativity way, in my opinion. I don't have problems to use. Sometimes I use to correct the questions, but the first thinking, the first thought, it was mine, not the ChatGPT. And I developed the questions and I put only to correct the grammar, if it's okay or not, some tips like that. But the really thoughts, the really thinking about the subject is mine. So I don't know
Yeah,
if it's good or not.
I agree with you. We need to use this tool for help us, not
Yeah,
I don't know the right word, override ourselves.
yeah, or do everything for you,
Yeah, yeah. You need to think.
that's it. And you, Nayara, what do you think?
Um, I don't like ChatGPT too. I don't know. I don't like. I think I will become a lazy person. I prefer to use Google because the Google have I don't know how I can say fonte, and sometimes I can't believe that in everything that is on ChatGPT because I don't know, it's weird and I don't like it. But as a teacher, I think when we talking about teacher that is teaching online, you can't have a calm student, like more relaxed to learn. And you know, if I think that if I'm calm and I'm feeling good because I'm at home, I will learn more easy. And I think technology makes everyone's life more practical, practical. I don't know. And nowadays we don't have time for anything, and you know, time flies, and so be able to study from anywhere, I think it's the best part, you know. And yes, I think I think we live technology all the time. And if you are a teacher, or it doesn't matter, whatever professional, you need to use technology for you to improve the things that you have to do in a day, your tasks. And you know, I can actually nowadays I can imagine our lives without technology. it's it's weird to think about this, but I think it's not possible. You know, sometimes I just stay like 1 hour without watching my cell phone, and I'm stay, oh my god, I need to check my WhatsApp or something, you know. And um I don't know, guys. It's weird to think about the life without technology. It's, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you, but I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I'm a little afraid about the technology in the future, you know, like Chat GPT nowadays. So I really afraid about the future with this technology. And about you guys, Elton, Rogério, how can you see the future with technology?
Well, in my case, I think we can deny we can't live nowadays without technology. You know, I mean, everything is connected. Everything is connected. We use technology for almost everything in your lives today. So the future without technology is gonna be almost impossible. You know, I mean, you watch everything. You were able to watch the news from your smartphones. You know, we are able to learn from our smartphone as well. You know, like I did, like I'm doing. So technology in the future is gonna be more in your life, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, because we can't deny it. Our world changed a lot from our generation, Andrea. I'm 44, and
Yeah.
our world changed a lot from our generation. So technology is something that we are gonna live with this kind of thing forever, I think. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. But do you have some fear about thinking about the future with technology, like
Oh, for
with
sure. Yeah, yeah.
ChatGPT, something like that, or not?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I work in an international company, and I have here a good example. There in my company, in my job, for some positions, Andrea, they are replacing machine technology for people. It's crazy. We used to have a person, an employer, to take the material to our manufacturer for our others co-workers to produce their smartphone. But now they replace this person for a robot. A robot nowadays is able to grab the materials, to grab our goods, and take it to our manufacturers, and they replace this person. You know, this person
Yeah.
lose their job, lose the. It's crazy, you know. And of course, I'm afraid. That's why I'm always advising my kids: you have to learn, you have to study a lot, learn English, learn something about technology, because technology is gonna be really important for your time, without a
Yeah.
shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, imagine it. Oh gosh, it's crazy, guys. Even we don't like so much to know about the technology, about the ChatGPT, like me and Nayara, we need to learn about it because it will be.
Another example, Andrea. Do you remember into the bus, the guy, the employee who
Yeah,
used to charge
yeah.
for people ride the bus?
We don't have
It doesn't
anymore.
exist anymore.
Yeah, yeah,
Technology replaces this one.
yeah. It's terrible. And you,
Yeah,
Elton,
but
go
okay.
ahead, go ahead.
I just want to say that because we are talking about education and Rogério said that we need to study and but we have something that I don't like it and sometimes I feel a little sad that it's about the digital influencers like that we have a lot of dancers nowadays, you know, and they just put some post in your Instagram or some merchant, I don't know, or something, and they earn a lot of money, you know. They don't. The most of these people don't have a good education, you know. They just show your face, you know, just say about your daily routine and your skincare or some dancing, you know. And this is something to talking about too, because technology bring this new professional for us. And I don't know, sometimes I want to stop to study and just make a dance in front of my cell phone and post, you know,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
But yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, I have afraid about this, you know, because sometimes I see like this person get rich, you know, a lot of money and doing make a travel abroad, you know, and just because they making a dance or you know, just it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting, Ayara, because I was thinking when I was younger, my mom said to me, "What would you like to do when we became a younger person?" I think I would like to be a journalist. I don't know, maybe with this kind of technology, if you ask for a child nowadays, what would you like to do when you grow up? Would you like to be what can I say?
TikToker.
A TikToker, because yeah,
Yeah.
it's strange. Yeah, it's something to thinking about. Elton, go ahead.
Sorry, I lost the context.
I don't know. We start to thinking about. I think my question was about the future. What do you see? Do you see the future with technology?
Hmm,
Are you afraid or not? That's it.
I don't know. I believe if the technology evolution, I don't know the right word. I don't know, but I believe that the technology will come to help us. But I believe that it's normal to be afraid about it because we born in other generation, and today we can see that the children grow up with more normally uh, times uh, side by side with the technology. But I believe that we need to take care about the technology in general. We need to observe, we need to learn with them. But I don't know if I'm afraid about the evolution of the technology. I believe that it comes for help us.
Okay, very nice. Guys, we have time for one more question before I bring the guys back. Please choose a question for us to finish this conversation, really good conversation. Feel free, guys.
In my opinion, number 7 would be great. Technology for old people.
Okay, let's move on. Go ahead, Rogério. Number 7.
Do you think technology has any impact for old people? Education? Well, for sure. I mean, not sought for not only for education, but for everything overall. I mean, my mom, for example, she's retired, and nowadays, guys, everybody know that we don't need to go to the bank to ATM to grab our age or salary. But my mom, she doesn't do that. She likes to go to the bank. She likes to go to the ATM to grab her money, because she doesn't like this kind of technology to deal with apps. For her, it is still so hard. It's still so difficult. She get all so confused dealing with these kind of apps. I tried to teach her, but she just gave up. No, it's not for me. Come on, give me a break. It's not for me. Let me grab my money. And I think for older people, it's really difficult for them, because they are for other generation. No, they used to have the to go to the bank or to the employers to grab the money and to buy everything.
Yeah.
Paying by money. And nowadays we can buy our bills by using our smartphone. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think for other people, old people, for them, it's gonna be really hard for them to get used to this kind of technology.
Yeah, I agree with you. Totally agree. And you, Nayara, do you agree with Rogério?
Yes. Well, I think it's not about uh, old people education, but it's about the life in general. It's not only about education, because my mom sent me a message like on my WhatsApp every day because she don't know how to use the app, the bank app or something. So I need to help her every day. It's boring, but I need to help my mom, and my dad have this problem too. And but that's it. If you don't learn the about the technology, uh, we don't have nothing to do. I need help my mom,
Mm.
and that's it. There is not another way to solve this problem,
Yeah.
and we need to help. It's just that I'm not a young I'm not a young. I feel that I am a old old woman too, but I can't help because I know about technology. And yes, it's hard. I just want to say that I can imagine it how hard it is to old people learn about technology and use this technology in your routine. It's not
Yeah.
easy because sometimes I have some thoughts about how to use some apps or something in web, or and I
Yeah.
have this difficult, and I can imagine how hard it's to old people.
True then. Yeah, I agree with you. I have trouble, I have problems sometimes, and imagining my mother, my husband, it's sometimes. Okay, and you, Elton?
Yeah, I agree with you. The old generation spends the most part of the life without technology that we can see nowadays. And I believe that sometimes some people have afraid from the new, but I can imagine why, because it's like if we discover that there are life in another planets, it's a different thing to imagine and I don't know, it's a new, and the most part of the people already live the more than the healthy part of their life, and it's a different thing to imagine to change your mind. I don't know.
Yeah, and it can be really hard, because like my husband has 4, 5, 15, 4, I think. 54. Yeah. And he doesn't like to use Pix, to pay the bills from cell phone, Nowadays he can do it, but it was hard to convince them here. Okay, guys, so how was the conversation, Gabriele, Esdras, Carolina? Did you like it, the topic today?
Yeah, it was really nice.
Nice. And about you, Esdras?
Yeah, it's a good conversation about this topic because it's a topic, interesting topic about the technology and education. And we have a good conversation with is really conversation.
Nice. Thank you, Esdras. And about you, Carolina? Did
I
you
really
like
like,
it?
yes, I really like today. I think it's a topic that we can stay all night long talking
Yeah.
about it, and we don't have the like right answers because every time this topic changes. And like we said, there's one question. It's about how do you think what is the future of the education and technology? And we don't know. Many things can happen about it. So I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. And here on the main room, we were talking about I'm afraid to the technology on the future, a little afraid because of chat GPT, and we were talking about this also. It's I don't know if you are afraid, guys, about the technology. I know that will be very nice, but there are the pros and cons, I believe. Okay.
There is a thing that I have a lot of afraid. It's about when I don't know if it already happened with you guys, but sometimes I just think about something, I want to buy a new clothes and then appears
Yeah,
in my cell phone, it's, oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah. It's happened with me. Okay, guys, I put on the chat the survey. Please answer for us, for Sarah, about the topic, for me, about the conduction, about the immersion. And I hope you have liked the conversation today, guys. I really like it, talking about this. Technology, it's also a good topic to discuss, okay? And I hope see you around and on my immersions too, guys, on Monday at 8 p.m. Okay, guys? I will
Okay.
waiting for you.
Okay, see you.
Bye,
See you.
goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Thank you
guys.
for
Thank you.
coming.
Bye-bye.